Don't worry, man. Chris Rebeats back with another video. Hopefully we have fixed our issue with the double microphone. I noticed that last time from our last stream, it was just all kinds of bad. All kinds of bad was happening there with the live stream. But hopefully we have taken care of that guy and we are live. We are live. So welcome everybody to the live stream. Definitely impromptu live stream, but that's what, you know, life is right now. We got the newborn, we got a lot of different things happening. So it's pretty much like, all right, whenever I get a chance to make a video or whenever I get a chance to do something, I gotta pretty much just jump on it, man. So that's where we are with it. I wish I could have gave you guys a little bit more notice, a little bit more time, so that you guys could jump into the stream. But hopefully you catch the replay. Hopefully some people come through, you guys catch the stream as well. So we're going to be listening to some music today, or at least at the very least, we're going to be collecting some music from you guys. I definitely had a conversation that I wanted to have because I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast. Yes, I am a listener of the Joe Budden podcast. I love the Joe Budden podcast. I pretty much listen to it every Wednesday and every Saturday. And back when I had some expendable income, I was listening to the Patreon episodes as well. But we aren't listening to the Patreon episodes these days because I can't afford it. But listening to the Patreon episodes okay, it sounds like everything's okay. But I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast and they had a lot to say about AI, and they had a lot to say about specifically these voice changers that have been popping up all over the place, man. I wonder if you guys have heard of these. Raging Oracle, what's good, man? Welcome to the live stream. Glad to have you up in here. I know it's somebody else up in here that want these rounds of applause. So, okay, if you guys are here, make sure that you guys make yourselves known so we can get you guys into the live stream, okay? We definitely want to represent everybody in the live stream. So make sure that you know, let yourself known, let yourself be known, and let us know that you are here in the live stream, okay? Mike Ramondo, that's what I'm talking about, man. What's good? You made it this time. I saw last time you said you missed the stream. All good, but you made it to this stream, my brother. So welcome, welcome, welcome into the live stream. I know it's some more people out there. I know it ain't just y'all. It's some more people out there. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Simon Hitchcock. What's good? Got the guitar in there. I see you, my brother. He's got a guitar on his profile image, so I see you there. I hope that you guys are all participating in the music submissions today. Please submit y'all music, man. I wanna hang out with you guys and listen to some of your music. You know, as you guys have been coming to the stream, listening to my music, I wanna give us opportunity to listen to your music as well. Just wanted to go to bed when I got that notice about your stream. Man, I know I done did it to you, but I told you, hey, whenever I got the chance to jump on, man, I got to jump on. So I know it's all people all around the world. It says my music may not fit this channel. That's all good, man. Send it through anyway. Send it through anyway. All right, man. Send it through anyway. Okay. But we definitely want to hang out today. Let me see. I just want to get my little live stream situation happening here. I got another whip if you like that one. WIP. You gotta remind me what WIP is. I'm not 100,000% sure what you mean by that, but let me know what you talking about, my brother. Let me know what you talk about, my brother. I'm trying to get this stuff in here. Let me make sure we got that one. Mike got that gangster rap. Maybe my music may not fit this channel. Yeah, works in progress. That's what WIP is, work in progress. Okay, got you. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Work in progress, that works too. So what I was talking about, which is where our poll comes in. Right now we're at 56% saying no. Artificial intelligence will not make musicians obsolete. And I got to tell you, I think that I'm somewhere in the middle of that conversation. I think I'm somewhere in the middle of the idea about artificial intelligence. And part of that comes from what I was listening to on the Joe Budden podcast. So on the Joe Budden podcast, you got Joe Budden himself, you got Parks Valley, you got Ice-ish, Queen's Flip, and you also have Melissa Ford. Now, of that list, Joe Budden and Parks are definitely musicians, and they're definitely music artists. They've been in the music business for many, many years. Joe has seen the business side of it. Parks has seen the creative side of it as a producer and sound engineer. So they had a lot of interesting things to say about, artificial intelligence in music. And if you have not heard these Rihanna remixes, I think you're in for like something different. I did get a submission into the Dropbox, super dope. Holla Sounds sent something in, and it looks like Chilled something from Raging Oracle. So we got some stuff in, so we're gonna be checking that stuff out. Tomax, what's up, man? Tomax, welcome to the stream. Tomax says you can make a new genre, AI can't. Ooh, okay. I don't know, man. I'm serious. I really think I might have to argue with you on that, because I don't think that is the case. I think AI could definitely blend some genres together much easier than a human could. I think like in our minds, like we'll have like, oh, you can't do this, or you can't do that, or you should do this or shouldn't do that. But I think AI would just listen to whatever you put in. You put in the ifs, this, then that. You put the programming that you put in, and it'll just spit out whatever kind of genre that you create. So I don't know. I know what you're saying in terms of musicians have the power to be the most creative, our minds and our brains. But man, we got something to contend with, I think, with these artificial intelligence, man. But I gotta pull this up. So we can listen to it. If you guys haven't listened to it, I thought this was shocking, to say the least, man. Let me see. I'll go here. I really don't want to use them, but they're the only people that I know have the post up and ready to go. I think that is something interesting, that the fact that, so what they're doing is they're taking the voice of somebody else and they're putting it into the music. So they pretty much like remixed. They did it with Drake and they did it with Kanye. Now Kanye, when I heard the Kanye flips, I was like, yo, this does not sound bad. Okay, like this sounds good. It was like a Kanye remix of like all of these different songs that he's never been on before, but it sounded super dope. And it was like, what is the technology that's letting you be able to do that? Like, I don't know what it is, but it sounds good. It sounds like it's really Kanye, like singing those verses, and it's not him. It's not him singing those verses, but it sounds like him, man. I gotta find this. I gotta find this. It's in my Instagram feed somewhere, man, because I just was listening to it this morning, and I just thought it just sounded great. Like Rihanna was singing the Tim song, but then she also was singing like this sun had taken me so. I think that's the other song she was singing. Just all kind of stuff, man. And the way that they, are able to put it together is just super interesting. Mustang Sassy, welcome. I just happened to look over and I just saw a new person in the live stream, man. Thank you for joining our live stream, and let me see what you guys are saying up in here. Y'all writing some long stuff. Cadenza and Adlib are human. Sorry, wanted to stick that in before I have to leave y'all to feed horses. Super. Oh man, I'll go ahead and feed them horses then, man. Yeah. All right, so let me look and see what everybody's saying. I sent something. I don't know if it worked. It's a short video. I got it in the Dropbox. I'm going to be checking it out. Holla Sounds. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me give Holla Sounds his round of applause as well. Thank you for coming through, Holla Sounds. You know what I'm saying? Make sure. I think AI is great for ideation, but you need the human to make that human touch. Definitely, especially if you're thinking about like art, like if you're thinking about like artwork. I've seen a lot of like artificial intelligence, like AI generated art. And it's kind of like, some of it is like, oh, that's perfect, exactly how it is. And then it's just like what you just said. It's perfect for getting an idea out. And then an artist can go in and actually draw it out and make it, human, if you will. But I think that's, somebody else mentioned that too. I think that's the thing. You can tell the difference between something that's humanized and something that's human and something that's robotic. It's just a difference to it. It's like the robotic will always be the robotic. The human will always be the human. But man, it's getting close. 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 It's always going to be monitored, just like using players in Reason. Yeah, and there's ways inside of Reason that you can make it sound a little more human. Okay, the chats is coming through. Timeless Records. What's good, man? Welcome to the live stream. We are live streaming today. A lot of people in the poll are saying no. We're at 62% say no, it will not make. So Parks was saying that they are developing some sound generation tools. I remember there was a VST, or even if you just took the amp VST, like the soft tube on Reason, or if you took like Amplitude's amp, or if you took Guitar Rig, if you just hook that up to a microphone, it'll sound like an electric guitar, and like you can make the sound with your voice sound like an electric guitar, right? And so what Parks was talking about though was like there's opportunity for, like, what if you could do other sounds like trumpet or saxophone, right? And so now you don't know how to play trumpet or saxophone, but you can mimic that sound with your voice, right? So if you can mimic that sound with your voice, and you got the AI that's gonna translate it into a real actual sax or a trumpet, like you could really get to work, right? You could really get to work. But like, even for example, something like that, I'm gonna play this real quick. Chris got soul. Players always make me feel obsolete in my music. Like those real guitar players, like the stuff that they can play is much different than you know, anything that you could like mimic with a VST or something. Like the real guitar players that just know how to give you that feel, man. I don't know. I haven't heard it from anything as of yet. You know, I haven't heard it from anything as of yet. But I think that it's possible. I think that it's very possible for us to get close with some instruments. I think like trumpet, saxophone, I think are some instruments where it's like, if you could mimic that with your voice, you could mimic that, and then the artificial intelligence could come in and just change. So that was Parks' point. The point that Parks was making in his point when they were talking about it was that could lead some musicians, or even like home studio musicians like myself, who like, I do all of the parts in the music, right? I'm playing the guitar, I'm playing I'm playing all of the music, I'm playing everything inside of the music. But some things I don't play as good as others. So if I have that AI that can now become my trumpet player, you know, I might not have to hit up Bruce Beats anymore for his trumpet samples. Now I can just hit up the AI. And so that then makes Bruce Beats or other trumpet horn players and horn sample makers, that kind of makes them obsolete, because now I can go to this AI. And so that's the point that Parks was making, was that, you know, eventually, you know, a musician is a musician, and the cream of the crop is going to rise to the top. You still got to have the person who has the mind and ingenuity to say, I'm going to take this and make that. Gray Keys, like Gray Keys, for example. Gray Keys up in the live stream, man. It's good to have you, Gray Keys. Thanks for coming through. My brother says, hey, I caught one. You caught one. I feel the same way with you, man. Yesterday, one of them days, Gray Keys went live on Instagram like so many times. And every time I clicked on my phone, it said, this live stream has ended. I said, oh, man, I done missed the live stream again. Gray Keys always comes through on the live streams and plays. He's like, you know, Picasso. He just pops out every now and again like, look, here is this beautiful piece of work. Here is this beautiful art. admire it, and then now get away from my presence. But not like that. Like, that's Picasso. But Greg Keys just come through and be like, all right, here's these 7 bangers that I just been working on in the lab. All right, y'all listen to them real quick. You know what I'm saying? He laced us with something, man. Hello? Okay, now I'm back. Oh, yeah, I'm back. I shouldn't have touched the cable. See, I Hollow Sounds, I did that video for you. I did the video, and it didn't come out good because something happened with the microphone, and I was like, how can I do a video about a Blue Yeti microphone? Like, yeah, it's a great mic. This is how you do it, blah, blah, blah. How can I do that video, and then it doesn't even sound good? So anyway, I have to redo that video. But like, just right there, right now, like, that's a pro and a con of the Blue Yeti microphone. I just happened to touch it, and then the whole microphone just went away. You know, it's not a short. It's literally just, I just touched the cable the wrong way, and it's just sensitive, I guess. You know what I think the problem is with this whole Rihanna remixes situation? The thing I think it is UMG, they actually sent out a cease and desist for these AI generated songs. So they might have took the post down, because I know I just saw it, and I'm on my Instagram feed. I'm at like 2 days ago, and I know it's not that far away. So I think that they took them down. I gotta find it though, man. I gotta find them, man, because they were dope. They were dope. Let's see. What if we put Rihanna AI remix? Let's see. Oh, here's a Cuff It one. Okay, here we go. Sexy product on my body. Oh, you got it. Get them drownlets while I ride it. Got me acting hella thotty. So okay, now, so we just heard that. Okay. The stream is definitely compromised now, but the stream is definitely compromised now, but let me see. Let's find the dun, 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 it's so ironic. Dun, 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 dun. What's the part where she's saying that at? So we can hear. No. Dun, 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 dun. Where was she at? She don't sing that part though. I'm trying to get the part. So that's Beyonce. That's scary, man. That's scary. That is scary. That is not Rihanna in the booth. You know, that's not Rihanna in the booth. That's not her. That's not her in the booth. That is the wide collection of Rihanna songs, vocals isolated, taking each word, and then the AI moving each word into position to match up to Beyonce's song. That is crazy. Like, that is nuts. Like, it make you not even want to talk anymore. Like, your voice could be taken by this AI system and used however they see fit, man. Now, on Park's side of the conversation, for the musician, that's perfect for us. His stance is that's good for us, because that gives us the ability to make more and more and more music, to give us the availability to be more creative, to get more music out. Not that it's taken away from us, but we have to take advantage of it to generate more music. I could definitely see one chain of the music production situation knocked off, and that is the, what is it called? That's when reference singers reference songwriters, you guys are in trouble, because the idea is you get a producer, he makes a beat, they send it to their songwriter, the songwriter hires a reference, or they do a reference, right? They come in, they sing the reference, and then they give that to Rihanna and say, Rihanna, once you're done being a billionaire and you're ready to make that album in 2030, here are some songs that we think will sound good with your voice. Now the reference singer has been X'd out of that, because guess what? We could just use the Rihanna AI, and now look, Rihanna, this is what you will sound like in the song. And then Rihanna could just be like, yeah, I don't have time to sing it, so just go ahead and keep the AI. Like, that's a possibility. Let me jump over here to the chat, man. Sasha, man. Sasha, I kind of turned you Jamaican. Sasha, man. Sasha, what's good? Welcome to the stream. Hi. Welcome to the stream, Sasha, man. I appreciate you coming through. Let me jump over to the stream so I can see what's happening. Great Key says, I'm trying to get like you. It's impossible. You're so far that way ahead of me. You about to be on TV. What you talking about? You about to be on TV again. Like, come on, Great Keys. What you talking about? Missed that Dropbox links. Let me make sure I get it. It's in the chat, but I will send the link again. I only have 2 submissions, y'all, so I'm trying to wait till we get a couple more submissions. Here's the Dropbox link for anybody that missed the Dropbox link. It is in the chat. You got a short, Chris? No, it's not mine. Likeness infringement. Like, yeah, like that's exactly what it's like. And they have like $1 million deals on this whole likeness thing, like this whole thing about like what they have rights to and what they don't have rights to, your likeness, your sound, your voice, like all of that stuff. And man, it's something else, man. When you think about it, man, it's something else. 5 views and 2 uploads. So 5 people looked. Oh, maybe that was just me. Anyway, let me go back to what we were saying. I recently, Ty 87. What's good? What's good, Ty 87, man? Thanks for joining the stream. I had a little banner that's supposed to pop up and show us when people come, but it ain't been working correctly, so I don't know. Simon says, I mean, it's freaking cool that I might be able to get Chris Stapleton to sing on one of my songs, but I think Chris's management might not be impressed. That's the idea. It's like the first one that I ever heard was Kendrick Lamar. It was on TikTok, and somebody had a Kendrick Lamar TikTok AI. Let me see, maybe I can find it. Kendrick Lamar AI song. Let's see. Fake Kendrick. And it's some interesting people. It's some interesting people that's doing it, that are people that just do impressions of Kendrick Lamar, like make him sound. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die. Whack though. Nobody want to hear that. I had to turn that one off. Nobody want to hear that. I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. But I think it was more so even
this
like
is my regular voice.
This guy.
This is my voice with the Kanye West AI voice filter. I'm a creative genius. I love 21 Jump Street. You ain't got the answer, Sway.
This is crazy. But
I want that. I want that. I want that. I want that for Kendrick, so I can do that same thing. Like, I want to create beats, and then I can rap a little bit. Like, I got a little bit of swag. I got a little bit. I could, you know what I'm saying? I could rap some bars. I could think of some stuff that Kendrick might say and make the beat. And then it's like, oh, but he wouldn't even want to hear none of that. He would be like, bro, I'm like 10 years away from that. Like, did you listen to the last album? Like, did you hear? People are still tripping over To Pimp a Butterfly. Like, the way he spliced in all of the songs. Damn, the way he created that whole storytelling situation. Even Good Kid, Mad City. Like, all of his stuff is like, you ain't even thinking about what he finna do, what he finna talk about, who he's finna make songs with. I love that song with him and Kodak Black. from the Big Steppers and Mr. Morale. Like, he's way above. So he wouldn't even care, but it would be cool for me to be like, oh, look, I got Kendrick on the track, and like, this is what it would sound like if that dream I had ever came true. But anyway, oh well. CBC voter, welcome. Welcome to the stream, my brother. I'm looking for the new folks. You guys, make sure y'all say hi to the new folks when they come through, man. So I know that we got some new people up in here. Happy Saturday to you. I want that for Chris Brown. Dope. How it sounds. Legal to copy someone's spoken words and release them as your own. However, it's not legal to copy a song lyric. Okay. What's up? And that's another thing too, right? The whole idea about Ty 87. I did welcome you earlier. I welcomed you earlier, but good to have you up in here. That is the idea between like legal and what's not legal, and like, what do they always say? Imitation is the highest form of flattery. And so some of these artists, I'm sure, would not have a problem with you like resampling or using them in some kind of way. But it's just the scary thought of, in terms of legal, like one of the big things that comes up is the monetization of it, because that was Joe and some of the other people point on the Joe Budden podcast. That was one of their points, was you're taking someone else's voice and their lyrics, and like, you're potentially creating something. You're taking money away from people, because eventually this AI, like I said with the reference singer, is going to start deleting some people's jobs. It's going to start, we're not going to have use for some people. I think that is something that is possible that could happen. And it's a scary thought. But I think it's something that could happen. So a lot of my chat is saying, no, that's not going to happen. But I think that that's something that could potentially happen. And I think very soon we're going to start seeing some actual legal action being taken against these AI production thing. Like, it's going to have to be like a just for fun, or you got to buy some kind of licensing, or they're going to have to, something's going to come from it. Like, I know, like they said, TikTok was using everybody's music, and at some point they had to get in contact with the record labels to create some kind of deal, because people kept using other people's music and the record company is not getting their share. So something had to be done for that. There has to be some kind of commingling. And the same thing happened with this platform that we're live streaming from today. This platform, this wonderful platform that I love very much, YouTube. I love you guys. But they did the same thing with the shorts. With shorts and the creator fund that they have created, they did the same exact thing. People are watching the shorts that have the music that they love. We gotta have some kind of way where we link up with the labels, link up with the music producer labels, link up with the publishers, and say, okay, for every short that generates this much money, you're going to get this percentage, and the creator's going to get this percentage. And that's the only way we can keep this going, because otherwise, you know, the record labels they're going to want 100%. Hey, you're infringing on our work. You can't keep you can't keep making stuff with our music. You know, we need some kind of licensing. We need some kind of agreement. We need some kind of agreement between us so that we can all benefit from this, because the users are creating shorts that are getting millions of views with our music. So that's what they do. They definitely are making deals behind the scene so that we can use the music how we're going to use it. And that's what's going to happen from this. Whoever is creating this software, this AI that's doing it, is going to end up with themselves with either a really nice deal, and then everybody else will be able to use it, or they're going to end up with a really nice lawsuit, and then nobody's going to be able to use it anymore. Nobody's going to be able to use it anymore. Sasha says he's exporting right now. Okay, hit the link. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat, guys. I still only have 2 files. Oh, I have 3 files now. Okay, let's get it to 5. Let's get it to 5. If you guys got multiples too, like, you know, those that already submitted, like, submit multiples, man. We're going to be just hanging out for a second. I want that Luther, man. I put on my Instagram the other day, I said, is there a better lyric ever written? Luther said in his song, I don't need to go to work to make another dollar. I'd rather be with you because you make my heart scream and holler. I said, he said scream and holler. Not just you make my heart scream, you make my heart scream and holler. What better lyric do we have in a song about love, about somebody else? What's a better lyric? Put it in the chat. Put a better lyric than that. I'd rather be with you because you make my heart scream and holler. I was using that song on a video edit I did, man. It brought tears to my eyes because I was like I was splicing the video edit, and I had the mom was dancing with the son, and it was so cute. Oh man. I got in touch with my inner side. So let's talk about it. I'm a fan of a lot of things. Now, I'm not going to say I'm a human and I make mistakes because I don't feel like I'm making a mistake. But what I will say is I'm a fan of a lot of things and a fan of a lot of people. I like a lot of music. You could probably say the same thing about me listening to Joe Budden podcast. You could say, oh, you know, he's come out. He said he's not Christian. He's come out and, you know, he has his own views. He believes in God, but he has his own views. Lots of people have a lot of things to say about, you know, faith and spirituality. Here's what it's not going to do. It's not going to stop me from telling somebody about my beliefs. It's not going to stop me from believing in God and believing in who the creator of the universe is. It's not going to stop me. That might stop somebody else, but it's not going to stop me. So as long as I have breath in my body, I still can tell somebody else about what I believe and who I believe in. I remember there was a while ago, somebody, hold on, I got to take this call. All right, my bad. I'm back, y'all. Sorry about that. My bad. I had to get that phone call. What was I saying? I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe him. He's my Lord and Savior. I believe that he died and that he was risen again on the third day. I don't want to get caught up in anything that they have to say about dates, anything they have to say about Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I believe what the scripture says because I believe that's what God has given us. He's given us his word for us to believe and put faith in. So that's what I believe. As far as what Kendrick is doing, same thing with Kanye, same thing with all of these artists. It's a catch-22. It's bad because for a long time you didn't hear anybody saying anything about God or about Jesus at all. And so it was like it put that in music at a standstill. And then you have them that have their messaging that they have. Some of the things, the choirs and some of the songs are very inspirational. You look at their lives or you look at some of the things that they're doing and you can contest it for sure. But that's where the real truth tellers need to be there to speak up to say God is good. And just because Kanye is singing it or Kendrick is singing it, just because they're the ones singing it does not change the fact that God is good or that God forgives. It doesn't change the facts. The facts are the facts. But now it's just, okay, now we need the mouthpiece, the one that is the oracle, the one that's sent to be an oracle for God, to preach his word and to deliver his word to the lost souls. It's up to those people to set the record straight. Like, yes, this is what scripture says about saving your soul. This is what scripture says about who God is. So that's how I feel. That's how I feel about it in that manner. It's a lot to do to talk about it and look at chat and, all of that different type stuff. But that's how I feel about it. I can appreciate the art aside from the noise. If I knew him personally, I'd call him and say, bro, what are you doing? Why did you do that? That's a little out there. And he might come back like it's a catch-22. He might come back and say, yeah, but that brought recognition. That brought, XYZ, X, whatever, however you want to look at it, that could be the case. But it's really up to you. It's really up to you if you're going to be the one to stand firm and actually say, and actually give reverence to God that he's due. And as far as us, like even the Bible talks about it, like it talks about the tares and the wheat. And I'm going to finish my sermon. But it talks about the tares and it talks about the wheat. And it talks about the fact that you can't tell the difference between the two when they're planted. But what the Bible says is that in the end, when the harvest comes, he's going to gather both. And then he's going to separate both. And it even says, oh man, if we want to turn this to a Bible class, I can pull out the scriptures. But it even says like the person who planted the harvest, the workers asked him, hey, should we remove the tares? And the tare is a weed. Should we remove the weed from the rest of the wheat because they're blended in? And he says, no, don't remove them. So like, that's what we try to do so many times. We try to say we need to silence people or we need to remove it, whatever. It's not up to us at the end of the day. At the end of the day, the first shall be last and the last shall be first. And the ones that are doing the mockeries and the ones that are doing, God knows their hearts and knows exactly what they're doing. And he will judge them for what they are doing, just like he will judge me for listening. And, and if that's a problem, that's going to be between me and God. It's not going to be between me and anybody else that's here. Because, like I've had that happen before where he says, we had that problem before where we have people who have criticized me. Like, there are people who have criticized me for having this online platform, for doing this live stream. Like doing this live stream with y'all where we listen to music and where we make beats and I teach you guys Reason. There have been people who have criticized me just for doing that. people who are believers. And that hurt me because they said stuff like, wow, you'll teach people how to make beats, but you're not teaching God. And I'm like, you don't, with all the love and patience in my heart, had to just let them, like, this is every day for me. This is throughout the week. This is Bible class. This is Sundays. This is live streams. This is all the time for me. But just like Paul was a tent maker and was preaching the gospel, I'm a live streamer and I preach the gospel. It's just too much. It's too much. We can't lose the grace that's given from God, okay? And get too far into law or get too far. We lose the liberty if we don't appreciate the grace of God. And so just like Paul said, you know, what you do when you preach the gospel, when you're a preacher, when you are giving other people the word, people should support you. Like you shouldn't have to do nothing else. That's in the scripture. That's 1 Corinthians. You shouldn't have to do nothing else. But for the sake of you, for the sake of the gospel, so that people don't then turn it into, well, you just preaching to get paid. Well, okay, cool. I'll make sure I have my job, and then I'll make sure that I still do this at the same time. So I've never been afraid. I've never held my tongue when it came to this. When I come on here, you guys know my church. You guys know what I do. You guys know my faith. You know who I am. So that's it. Blaze FM, what's good? Oh man, but good question. Good conversation. I don't know. Greg Keys, I appreciate your support, my brother. Random, but on topic. How many times have you had to tell people that you can't block your blessings? A lot, too many times. Just like that, just like I was saying about this conversation. Just like I was telling people about this conversation, is just, you don't know what could come from it. You don't know how we can spread the gospel or spread, you know, what we believe about. I wasn't supposed to be talking about this when I came on this live stream. We were supposed to be listening to music. You just never know. And that could be a blessing for somebody else. And it could be a blessing for me. I went on the live stream for Reason. The first time I ever been on a live stream of that magnitude, the first thing out my mouth was all praise due to God and Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. Because that's how I felt in that moment, that he had brought me to this pinnacle. Like he had brought me to this space. A lot of people in my family did not understand the importance or how special that might have been. Not what I said, but being on that live stream. But for me, a kid that's been using Reason since I was like 15, like a person that's been doing it since way back then, watching people like James, watching people like Ryan, watching people like those that come on Reasonstudios, watching them talk about this software and talk about music, and then to be invited, like, it's like, oh, this is nothing but a blessing. This is nothing but a blessing. So, you know, you don't want to block your blessings. And I believe there's been times in my life I was doing something I had no business doing. And guess what God did? We finna take that. We finna cut that right out. We finna cut that right out. And either you're gonna listen to the warning and actually heed the warning, or you're gonna get caught up in some stuff. And so there's been times I was doing stuff and he was like, nah, this is not the route. Snatch me up out of it quickly. I believe in that. So I don't feel the same about this. You know, I don't feel the same about what I'm doing, because I know that it has a opportunity, and it has the potential to do great things. Just like I showed you guys that chart, helping others, making money, good at it, like all of those things. It has the potential to be all of those things, to do something good for the world, both music and in my beliefs. It has the availability to do all of those things. So, man, it's just, God speaks through your musical inspiration. Hey, there was this one beat maker on YouTube. He was another guy that I would watch a lot. He would start his videos the same way with some kind of like inspirational word from God. And he would just do that, and then he would go into making his beats. He made like primarily R&B beats, but I remembered him, and I just remembered that. And I don't know, different people have different positions on the field as well. Like everybody can't be a quarterback, and everybody can't be a running back. You got to have some wide receivers. So I had friends in school who would bring their Bible to school. Like they would bring their Bible and specifically like walk up to other students and be like, do you know about Jesus, and da 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 da. And that was beautiful. I was like, wow, God really gave you that position, that much courage, that much authority, like to go and do that. And you were confident and comfortable in doing that. And then there's other people who play on the field who say, okay, you know, I make my friends, and then as I talk with you and as you see my light, let your light so shine so that others may see your works and glorify God who is in heaven. Sometimes people just got to see what you're doing. They just got to see the positivity in you. They got to see that you will shut down all negativity. They got to see that you are willing to be giving and gracious. They got to see that you're humble. They got to see that you're a servant, that you're willing to help and serve other people. They got to see that you're a good person that's all about family, and that's all about love, and that's all about patience and gentleness. They got to see those things in you, so then they can ask the question, why is he different? How come his stuff is different? How come he's not like these other live streamers or these other YouTubers or these other music producers? What's different about him? What is it? And then you can say, it's God. It's the God in me. He didn't make me a great singer, but it's the God in me. Man. You guys, man. Blessings to y'all. He said it. Milkman Music, welcome to the live stream. So now let's take no offering. I could go, because we could go on to offerings too. I'm not gonna do that. We're not gonna turn this into you gotta give me the topic, let me study it so I can bring it, so I don't just say a bunch of random stuff. Because y'all know me, like, in my inner core of my personality, I'm a rambler. In my inner core of my personality, I have attention deficit disorder, okay? So all of that has to be honed and framed and focused. But man, thanks for coming to the stream as well. I think I saw some other people up in here I didn't shout out. Last Boy Scout. Appreciate you for coming to join the stream. My brother, just wanted to just hi. I saw some new names up in here. I just wanted to say hi to the new names. Z-Pan Magic Mike. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Anybody else up in here? Pastor Chris. Bro, you can do both. You in the world, not of it. Gotta do. We'll do some of the same things as everyone else while you're in the world. Exactly. And greater is he than he who is in the world. So we're here. We're housed in this body and in this flesh. You guys can't even see I thought y'all could see my pen. I went and got this. I told you, attention. We're in the world, but we're not of the world. Okay. Even in my music, I've said that before. Like, I don't particularly want, you know, my music to be played in Magic City or somewhere. Like, like even with what I do, I still have a sense of family and of faith and of friendship. You know what I'm saying? With everything that I do. So, all right, cleanse. Let's cleanse. All right. So look, we got the stuff coming up. We finna start playing some music and stuff, man. Y'all been in here rocking with your boy. I appreciate you. Let me see. Can we get this guy to turn on real quick? I don't think so. Let me just go back to this one. CZR27. What's up? I'm new and I like what you do. Too many fruity producers. I think they changed the name to FL Studio. I think they changed the name to FL Studio. But yes, hey, I recently, as much as as much as I love Reason, I still use FL Studio for stuff, but like I use FL Studio for like the most random of things. So like I'll use FL, like for this, for example, I gotta show this now on my screen so you guys can see it. So this workout music, so this is all generated in FL Studio. This the beat I made in Reason, but the little visualizer, well, the middle part is Canva. But to this, like the visualizer, I always pull up FL Studio for that. I always pull up FL Studio for that. So it's one of those things. All right, so a little pop music, dance, workout music that we have up in there. Amen, Last Boy Scott. Amen, amen. Where do I send my tracks? There is a link in the chat. I will put the link in there again. All right, with no further ado, we have been in here for about an hour, just trying to let people roll in and hang out. 73% of people say that AI generated music will not make musicians obsolete. I tend to believe and agree with you all, but I think that, you know, I think we might have some problems. We might have some problems. So I'm gonna just play them in order of when they came through. Okay. I'm gonna just play them in order from when they came through. Yeah. We'll play them in order from when they came through. So 210, 214, etc., etc. Here's Raging Oracle with Chilled Something. Let me get my headphones on. Get my headphones on real quick. We'll play this through. Let me know y'all can hear that. Give me something in the chat. Let me know y'all can hear that. Yeah, Oracle, that's a nice one, man. That's a nice one. All right, so let us know the rest of it. I hear you say no arcade, none of that. So what is it? What's up in this in it? What's happening up in here? What did you use? Okay, where did drums come from? Where did stuff come from? So I can copy it later. The mix sounds good. The mix sounds like what I be chasing. It sounds crystal clear, crispy. I like this. King Willie. Welcome everybody, King Willie, to the stream. Yeah. Welcome every. All right, so let's give a round of applause to Raging Oracle. That was dope, man. That was dope. I definitely hear some dope stuff from that. Dope uses from that, man. Super dope. Super dope. King Willie, welcome in. I'm glad that you sent something. He says no arcade was used. The vocal is from my guys at Dope Boys. She doesn't sing anymore. Don't you hate when that happens? But definitely dope. I mean, the whole everything, drum sounded good. 808. I could hear some modulation, some distortion in there or something like it's a good sample. It's a good sample. Everything sounded good, man. I like the backgrounds, the keys. It's nice. Nice. Good job, man. Good job, good job, good job, good job. I saw a new name up in here. BLNTSMK. I'm thinking Blunts MK or something like that. What's good, Blunts? Not that many people, man. You can send your subscription. You can send yours in, man. You'll be heard today for sure. You'll be heard today for sure. Milkman Music up in here as well. What's good, Milkman? Thanks for coming to the stream. Hey, if you guys have not done so already, I need you to slice that like button, okay? Slice that like button for me one good time. Destroy it. Get rid of it. Fruit Ninja, slice it. Hit that thing. All right, hit that thing for me real quick. So real dope music. Okay, so we'll go with the next one right here. Oh, that's kind of cool because we got the wait. Slow down. We got Holla Sounds coming in right now. He gave us a video as well, y'all. Check this out. Listen, it wouldn't be a Chris Reed stream if it didn't happen at least once. I was saying Holla Sounds came through with like a bunch of tracks on one video, you know what I'm saying? And we get to see the Reason instruments. Super dope job, Holla Sounds, man. Appreciate you. Let's rock out to a little bit more. Hold on, let me play it through. I want to ask you something, Holla Sound. All right. Get some love to Holla Sounds. I definitely like that you shared the video with us, man, so we could see some stuff. Broke down a little bit to us as well in terms of where we're using this from. So it says that the first track was Reason 12, second track was Reason 4. Now that's interesting. Did you guys hear a difference? Because I could hear a difference. I don't want to say good, bad. I could just hear the difference. And it's one of those things where sometimes when I listen to my old productions from before Reason 5, I hear the difference in what's happening in Reason 12. Not 100% sure what the big difference is, but I can hear the difference. Whatever you programmed your drums with on the second track, I like the way you programmed those drums on the second track more than I like the way you programmed the drums for the first track. But I love all of the elements in the first track as well. So shout outs to you and thank you for submitting. All right, let's keep this train going. We got Mike Ramondo. Thank you guys for labeling the tracks and everything like that too. That makes this super easy. Mike said he doesn't make music for this live stream. Is that him who said that? Mike, what you talking about, man? You definitely fit right in. It's dope. I like how, come on with it. Tells a story. Tells a story. Come on, y'all. Give some love in the chat. From Mike Ramondo. The song describes the great deception that the system wants to impose on us, an epic fiction. That's right, man. And they got us all trapped in the matrix, and we don't even know that this is all a simulation. And once upon a time, the rabbit fell down the rabbit hole, and he ain't been able to get back home ever since. I don't mean to make fun. I'm just goofy, okay? I love it, bro. I love it. I love the story. It definitely tells a story. He says exactly. All right, cool. So we right in the same page. We're in the same page, man. We right here, man. We right here. But definitely dope, man. I think Blunt, I think you sent yours through. Definitely sure. For sure. I like how everybody also begins to lets us know like, hey man, there's no samples. I played that guitar myself. You know what I'm saying? I went through, I created the drum. I cut down a tree. I cut out the wood, and then I put the membrane on the wood, and I shaped it, and I did everything. The drum, that kick drum, that's not a sample. That's not splice. I actually made that drum with wood from a redwood tree inside of the National Los Angeles Forest, man. That's my original drum. All right. No samples up in here. No Reason sound packs. Okay. This all straight me. All right. I love how y'all put the accolades on it though, man. It's super dope, man. Super dope. I love it, man. I love it. But yeah, Mike Romano, you definitely fit in, man. Sasha, we got you coming up next. So we got Sasha coming up. Groove to this. Let me just check real quick. So I see we got Milkman Music is in, Willie Jackson is in, CZR is in, Sasha is in as well. Mike Ramondo coming through with a second one. Before I play Mike and Sasha's seconds, I'm gonna play the other people who sent stuff in as well. Okay, so you guys can still some stuff in, still send some stuff in. Okay, the link is in the chat. Let me put it in there again just in case. Here you go. So we put the link in the track in the chat one more time. And while we're playing this next one, Sasha, if you could let us know, like, what stuff did you use? You used the Reason? Is it Ableton? You know, what kind of stuff is happening inside of this track, man? Let's go. Let's play it right now. Here we go. Boom. Oh, you finna make me play something to this. All right, so for those of you who aren't reading the chat, Sasha's in the chat talking about, oh, my music ain't ready, this ain't it, like all this other type stuff he's saying. Don't listen to Sasha, okay? The music is dope, my brother. It sounds good, great mix on it. Everything sounds good. I don't know what you mean by it's not ready. Ready for what? Because you could upload this. All right, now I mean this with all due respect. You could upload this as like cover song, instrumental, karaoke instrumental. Like somebody wants this. They want this right now. Okay, like the way it sounded, I was like, oh, I could hear the singer right now come in singing over this. Like it's not a joke. It's not like I'm not. This sounds good. I don't know what you mean by it ain't ready or it's not good. Look, he's in no mix and no range, no EQ, but it sounds good. So whatever your strategy is, whatever your function is to get it to this point, you're doing the right things, man. So I don't know what you mean. bridge. Well, listen. Oh, hello. Okay, I'm here. Well, listen. Give some love. Thank y'all for showing Sasha some love in the chat, man. We showing you more love than you giving to yourself right now. But I know exactly the feeling of feeling like your own worst critic and just feeling like, man, you know, all of the things that you can hear and all of the ways you wish it could sound. I'm right there with you. I feel you. But we tell you if it wasn't, you know, if it wasn't there, if it wasn't something, we tell you. I would tell you for sure, you know what I'm saying, in the nicest way possible. But it's dope, you know what I'm saying? I definitely was like, I'm listening to music. This is a good thing that we're doing here today, to actually get a chance to listen to other music, because the more I listen to you guys' music, the more I can hear in my music that it's literally just me just doing whatever and not really creating a song or something that somebody's going to do something with, and it just like having fun. So, but that's real structure that we just heard from that track that was played. That's, you know, a story that's being told, just like we said about Mike's, you know what I'm saying? You can just feel, I tell you, I could hear it, you know, I could hear a singer actually coming in and saying something. The breakdown was dope. You should be proud of yourself, man. That was dope. And if it's not it, and if it ain't ready, then, you know, what we gonna do when you do send the stuff that is it and is ready, okay? It's dope stuff, man. We're not gonna just say something that ain't true. So that's dope. All right, so far, Raging Oracle, Holla Sounds, Mike Ramondo, Sasha, we've all heard music from you guys. I got another from Mike Ramondo, and I got another from Sasha. Right now, we're gonna play Gibberish. I'm gonna call it Gibberish. I think that's Gibberished. It looked like a word I didn't want to say, but I think it's just gibberish. I don't know. We're going to play this from CZR. All right, now I'm gonna say what I was gonna say. I saw this chat come up. It said the mix ain't great, and I was like, "Who is this? I'm finna block you." And then it was actually you. So I was like, "Oh, okay, it's okay. You're doing that self-critique thing, man. Show some love." I love this sound effect situation, by the way. Show some love to CZR, man. Super dope. Dope beat, bro. Dope beat. It's ready. I mean, it's ready. So what you did was when you got ready to send it, you made sure you took off the verse, right? You took the acapella off and you sent the beat, just the instrumental. And then you gotta warn me when you do stuff, like when y'all send in stuff that's on the radio, you gotta warn me so that way we don't get the copyright strike. I can only play like 10 seconds of it, you know. I know he just took the vocals off of it and then sent it into us. So dope beat, man. Dope stuff right there, man. What you make that in? What you do with it? What you do with it? What you make that in? Oh, Mustang still up in here. Mustang Sassy still up in here. I thought you went to feed the horses. Or did you feed the horses and come back? Dope music, man. I told y'all clean, man. It sounded clean to me. It sounded clean to me. It's one of those, the first time I've ever shared a track outside my household. Listen. Okay, hold on. Where's this at? Hold on. This. Hold on. This the first time. This the first time you trying to tell me that you ever played some music. Put that on YouTube right now. Put drill. Put free beat, Pop Smoke type beat. Put that on YouTube right now as a video. Just put like a little cover art. At least 1,000 plays, and you on your way to, you know, being very marketable. Only a few in this family and household. No cap. I'm not familiar with using. Am I able to send a link? All right, Timeless Records. This is what you do. Click this link that's in the chat, and it's just gonna send you straight to a link. It's going to send you straight to the place. And the only thing it's going to say is add files. And then you just add your files. So whatever file you got, you just hit add file, and then it's just going to add it. And it's going to automatically sync into the folder that I have right here. I'm going to hit refresh and see if I got anything else new. CRZ, that's a good track, man. Keep going. Because that's dope. Yes, sir. I'm looking at the waveform of this. And I'm getting excited already for this part. You see that with my arrow? I'm getting excited for this part. And I'm already excited for this part from Willie Jackson. I'm just looking at the waveform and I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, this part and this part. And I know Willie Jackson, he helped me out with the mastering and the mixing on one of our videos. So I can see the difference in the waveform as well. So let me stop hyping it up. Let's listen to Willie Jackson Jr. What you got? Stop. That's how you, what are you trying to do? It's not a beat competition. What you doing right now? What you sitting in? What you doing? It's not a giveaway. I'm not giving nothing away for, like, what you doing right now, Willie? All right, let me stop playing, y'all. Hey, it sound dope already.
official niggas. King Willie. God never let me down, never ever, 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 ever. Friends will always let you down, and that's a fact. Always depended on me to have my back. I heard somebody say, be a friend to your fucking self. Besides God, you the only person that's offering help. That's why I'm 10 toes down, I stand on it every time. Don't let them see you sweat, so stay on your grind. In the city full of craziness and laziness, shit real, keep the 9 mil close by. I'd rather make it home than have my family wonder why. And whatever don't mean good, I cut that tie. My only focus is to concentrate on getting by. And I'm trying to live my life right now. I ain't focused on the past, I'm worried about right now. And I know God, He'll never let me down. Judge a man without knowing him. How could you keep borrowing and you owing him? This false pretense is blowing him. I'm applying pressure, yeah nigga, I'm going there. You reap what you sowing there. I peep what you on, so I'm going there. That's why I try to stay out the way. Not trying to be a victim, not trying to be somebody prey. Every time I think of the dead homies, I gotta pray. Man, things ain't the same from around the way. I'm grown, we ain't little kids now. I got responsibilities with how I live now. I'm thinking different, like budgets and meals now. Millionaire status and paid bills now. And I ain't focused on the past, I'm worried about now. And I know God, He'll never let me down.
Well, let me see. That's King Willie, y'all. Show some love. Over here getting attacked by these insects in this garage. What's up? Nah, King Willie, super dope, man. Probably, but music is never finished. It gets released. I like that idea. I like that concept. So if it is live, if it is streamable, go check that out. King Willie, super dope, man. Self-produced, self-written, self-lyrics, self-mixed, self-mastered. Doing the thing. All right. Milkman music, of course, you know what I'm saying? The theme, the lyrics, the concept, everything behind it. Spot on, man. Definitely a good listen. Definitely a good listen. All right, let's check this out. We got, I think it's Milkman music. Let's check this out. Okay.
I got this song.
Where you at? Where you at? Milkman Music. Are you in the chat? Or you just came and laced us with a little thumper real quick and then dipped out? Solution is what that's called. Definitely, right, King Willie? Oh, he's here. He's here. He's here. Show some love. Woo! Have me over here. Finna break my little Staples gaming chair. Over here. Look, it didn't started sinking down. I was over here bouncing. It was like, bro, where is Dr. Dre at? Wife said, what time do we need to leave? We need to leave. I want to get through some more of these though. Y'all know how life happens. Oh man. All right, I got 2 more in the Dropbox right now, and I said I wanted to play everybody through. Definitely shout outs to Milkman. Hey, where's your Oracle? How you know my life? Because I definitely was sitting over here like, man, if I knew how to do it, boy, this is the perfect track for it. I know how to imitation. From back in the day, man. That's definitely that was definitely a vibe. All the music has been good, but it's not, man, that West Coast sound. That's what I grew up on, man. Battle Cat. You know what I'm saying? Eastsiders. Eastsiders. Come out and play. Man, that's what I grew up on, man. You know what I'm saying? My dad, we be on church. We be at church on Sunday. Come pick me up on Monday. Hey, let's go get some tacos from over here. We go get some tacos. We in this ride banging. I don't know, man. I guess that's one of them things. Music has always had a hold. All right, CZR, we've heard you once before. I got something new from Tomax. I want to be able to play everybody through, and then we got to jump off. But I'm going to see how much I could play in the next few seconds. This one's 3 minutes from Tomax called Ego Death. I think I heard that name before, but super dope, man. Super dope stuff. I definitely enjoyed this stream, y'all. Definitely enjoyed it. See you later, man. Take care. I like this one too. Turn this down real quick. There's a lot of elements in this. I like the way that drop happens. Turn it down real quick. It's good for like nice little outro music too, man. It's dope. It's dope right here, Tomax. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody for sending tracks in. Oh, he's still here. Cool. But appreciate everybody for sending tracks in. Tomax, super dope. Give him some love. Super dope. It's interesting. I like the production of this track because it could go so many ways. You could do different drums and yeah, chill hop, but definitely put that in there. I like that the kick is just so, it's like centering. It's like I'm still here. I could definitely see it on somebody's artsy, like they like artsy film, you know. All right, this is my freshman film debut. This is called Ego Death, and it just kind of just shows somebody like doing this whole filmsy, artsy looking thing as they go through the streets of Tokyo or something. Like super dope, super like chill, super like, you know, super dope. But you could also just change the drums. Now it's lo-fi hip hop, speed it up a little bit. Plenty of artists will hit you up like, yeah, Uzi Verta hit you up. Different drums on it. Super dope. Not saying nothing has to change. It's dope how it is, but just saying I could hear all these other things. So man, dope stuff, y'all. Appreciate y'all for sending some music in, vibing with your boy, hanging out. We got to talk a little bit. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody. We got to talk and hang out. We got a little biblical, a little religious, a little spiritual up in here. Had a little mini sermonette. But we got to talk about a lot of different subjects as well. Man, and just more and more, you guys are showing me why I'm just in love with this. You know, just being able to come on, hang out with you guys for a minute. Life and duty does call, however. So with that, I do have to say goodbye and bid you farewell until we meet again. Woo! I like the way that kick just lands. It just lands. It's nice. If you didn't get a chance to submit, don't trip. I think we're gonna make this a now that I know like the format and everything, this worked out perfect. Sending in the Dropbox link. Just use the Dropbox, man. It's super easy to use that Dropbox link. And I think that we can schedule and do more of these, you know, throughout the weeks and throughout the different streams. We'll get some chances to do more of these streams where we listen to your music. I'm not a critique. It's not a critique because I'm not, you know, God music producer or anything like that, placements or anything, but we just hanging out, you know, and hopefully you enjoy my company like I enjoy yours. And if you do, I appreciate you. Let me see if I got one more. I might be able to. Is it live Mike Jones? I had some doubles too. I know some people sent some doubles in. Unfortunately, I gotta go. I got a hard stop at 3:45. Chris got surprised. I had got a phone call about a meeting. They said, "Oh, the meeting 5 o'clock. Oh, we need to move it to 4 o'clock." All right. What can you do? I think Mike Jones. Let's play it real quick, y'all.
Why you lie? Why you lie? Why you lie? Why you lie? Bitch, why do I try? Sometimes I think, why do I try? I don't know, but it's alright. Right, cause I'm a fly. Shit, eat me up like fries. Her heart is frozen, there's stars in her eyes. And my shit is broken, but I'ma survive. Pulling up like I'm riding in 765. How we all gon' live, but we not gonna try. Like what? Got a lot of shit I wanna do before I die. Talking about Glock with the switch, you get booed for a buy. Talking all that shit, I see through all them lies. Y'all be talking so bad, it's sad. Why you lie? Why you lie? Why you lie? Why do I try? Sometimes I think, why do I try? But it's alright, yeah, cause I'm a fly. I be used to thinking twice, yeah. Think I'm finna roll the dice up. See me creeping in the night, yeah. Got her frozen like an ice gun. You ain't even see what I'm like, none. If I catch your ass sleeping, this will be wake you right up, right up, right up, right up. Why you lie? You a whole lie. You lie. Why you lie? Bitch, why do I try? Sometimes I think, why do I try? But it's alright, right? Cause I'm a fly. She eat me up like fries. Her heart is frozen, there's stars in her eyes. And my shit is broken, but I'ma survive. Pulling up like I'm riding in 765. How we all gon' live, but we not gonna try. Got a lot of shit I wanna do before I die.
Hey, all right. Oh, man. Super dope, man. Super dope. Give him some love. Blunts NK. I think that's how you say your name, man. Shout outs to you, man. Shout outs to everybody that came through to the stream today. I appreciate all of you guys looking at our poll chat. We are never going to let anything change this game, okay? Musicians will live. Musicians will make it work, okay? We are gonna fight back against the computers, all right? We said we will not let them replace us. And I was trying my hardest not to say it in that wording, but that's the only word that I could think of. Artificial intelligence will never make real musicians obsolete. We will find a way to bounce back. As I end our poll, shout outs to everybody for coming through to the stream. I appreciate y'all. I'm finna sign out, and I will see you guys on the next one, all right? Take care, everybody. Love you with the love of the Lord. God bless you. Good night. Until next time. Peace. It still ain't changed. If it was any other streamer, the stream deck would have changed. Any other streamer would have been like, peace, and then it would have just changed. But no, not for me. Not for me. It won't just change for me. Ibrahim, what's good, man? It's my good brother from way across the other side of the world. So glad to see you come through, man. You got to send some stuff in next time, man. All right, y'all. I got to go. I know. I got to go. Peace.